Hey, my name is Brandon Johnson. Over the course of this term, I worked on a e-learning system that explored the pedagogy of CSS principles. Um, for this presentation, we'll be going over the objectives, the implementation, evaluation, and reflection of what transpired alongside future works I hope to implement. So for the description of the e-learning system, um, it provides users with a predefined HTML file where they are expected to learn the foundationary principles of CSS in order to edit that file. Um, for the scope of the entire system, I taught students the principles, starting with the background of CSS, how to edit foreground images, the overall page structure, how to center an image, add borders, change the font, and adjust the size. For the learning objectives, I desired students to come out of the website with the ability to understand and explain the properties associated with specified HTML elements, in addition to desiring for them to recall syntax, have the ability to compare and contrast the responsibilities of each CSS property, determine if CSS selectors were implemented correctly, have the ability to differentiate correct CSS structure from incorrect, understand and describe the nature of various aligned content options, and desire for them to be able to redesign or modify an image in conjunction with the manifestation of its caption. As far as implementation is concerned, with relation to pedagogical principles, I implemented learner control, so students have the ability to choose which section they want to spend more time on, or just which section they desire to skip based off of their previous knowledge. I segmented CSS principles into subsections, depending on their thematic information. I provided work examples through implementing the snippets of predefined code, which relates to the overall supplementary information provided. To evaluate the efficacy of my CSS e-learning system, I tasked each participant with the completion of a pre and post test in which assessed their proficiency with answering CSS based questions. For the pre-test, for all 10 participants, each scored an average of 4 with a standard deviation of 1.41. For the post-test, The mean increased by 37% with an average score of 5.5 and a standard deviation of 0.71. With this difference, a significance in statistics were found, with an effect size of 1.343. Moving forward, I would like for there to be a video integration as well as implement more questions within the pre and post test to garner a more comprehensive idea of the students' understandings, as well as implement some form of live feedback and user interaction while they're experiencing the e-learning system in conjunction with the ability for them to ask the instructor, being me, questions. Thank you for your time.